Yeah, we're ready.
We are ready. We are here.
Hey, everybody. Howdy, boys and girls.
Howdy, boys and girls.
We're back with another episode.
Another episode. Look at how big my tits look. Amazing. Amazing titties.
Scheiße.
And then, look at that. We should be live on 2 platforms.
Are we're double streaming?
Yeah, so that's the problem, guys, is I'm trying to set up 2 platforms. You're
stuttering like our video.
Ooh, yeah, I see that. We are.
18 seconds, huh?
Well,
let's not watch that then, because that's stupid. Yeah. Well, we're back. Season 3, episode 3.
Are we stuttering for everybody?
I hope not. Probably just for them.
Are we... If you can hear us, are we stuttering?
We're going to have to wait 40 seconds for that answer.
Live video interrupted.
Because you're probably double streaming.
This might not be working very well. Hold on. You know what? Let's just...
Alright, so kill it on YouTube, huh?
Yep. Yes.
So we just have enough data to do it on Facebook.
Uh-huh. Is that better?
Still gotta have an 18-second latency or something like that.
Guys, I am sorry.
No, it looks... I mean...
Okay.
Whatever. It is what it is, man. I'm sure somebody will let us know if it's not working right.
Okay, so 2 minutes in, and we are going back and forth. So howdy, boys and girls, and children of all ages. I can't watch myself.
Well, we deal with technical difficulties. No, put that down, minimize that shit so we don't have to look at that.
I just want to, how do I go? There we go.
There you
I
go.
just want to see the comments of people saying anything.
Yeah.
There's 3 of you.
Well, happy Halloween. I hope everybody had a good
Halloween.
I don't know if you went trick-or-treating.
Yeah, did you go trick-or-treating? No.
I'm sure
we had a Halloween party.
We did. It was awesome.
Elephant toothpaste.
Elephant toothpaste was not as dramatic as I thought it was.
It wasn't that bottle.
I mean, at the end of it, when we started doing the bottlenecking it was.
Oh, it was
a
fun.
Fight. That was cool.
But just the cups.
But in cups, no.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do elephant toothpaste, make sure you have a balloon or something.
Fair enough.
Right. We did have a good time on Halloween, though.
But we have to start with something we have to reach out and tell you guys.
Oh, shit, man. All right, so everybody's been talking about the election.
The election.
Right? And if you hadn't heard, I'm sure you voted for us. But we didn't win. We didn't get it.
We did not win. I guess they're giving it to Mr. Biden.
Mr. Biden. Not Kanye.
Not Kanye.
Well, at least we beat him, though.
I don't know.
I don't think we beat him. But, like, if we didn't win, then we didn't win. Then we beat Kanye.
We didn't win. Kanye didn't win. Nobody won.
Yeah.
So, with all the election and all the deflection, we first wanted to say thank you to everyone that voted for us.
For the write-ins. What did we get, like 3?
At least 3.
At least 3
We
write-ins.
at least had 3 people write us in. So, thank you guys for that. We are going to run 2024. Fat guy, skinny dude.
Yep. I think we're going to talk to Kanye and see if he can be our vice president. I think together.
Can we be one president, though?
No, he doesn't want to be president. He wants to be
vice president.
No, I'm saying,
but how would we be president and we'd have to...
How do we have a podcast?
I don't know.
It's Fat Guy Skinny.
Can we have 2 presidents being, like, you're president on Monday through Friday, I'm the weekend president?
Can we do, like, odd day? Can we just stagger? Like, one day and then another day?
No, dude, month by month. Like, you're president for a month, I'm president for a month.
We get more shit done. We'll still grow older, though, but if we stagger it, we won't grow as old as fast.
Right. I don't have any hair to go gray anyhow.
Right, I don't have much.
So this is us seceding from the election race.
It's fine, Mr. Biden. You can have it.
You can have it, I suppose.
Yep.
But remember, 2024, coming for you.
Fat Guy Skinny Dude.
We're now on a list for saying that, right?
We're now on the watch list, the presidential watch.
Right. Someone's gonna be like, you know that podcast, Fat Guy Skinny Dude? Them.
They're coming after. Nope.
Yeah.
It's over.
Bring it, bitch.
So that's our concession speech.
Yeah. Well, you know.
I think that's good enough.
Yeah, I think so.
Do we need to rent out like the Madison Square Garden and have people
next
come?
Time, yeah.
And just like be like, ladies and gentlemen, we're sorry that we couldn't like live up to your goals. We'll try harder next year.
We'll get like one of those reporter mics and stuff.
Yeah.
And
no, I think this is fine.
We need to have a press conference. We're calling a press conference.
We should have had a little podium with some microphones, and then we could have had somebody else come up here and be like, ladies and gentlemen. here to speak on the election. That guy, skinny dude.
The respectable fat guy and skinny dude.
Oh, that'd have been great, man.
Which, talking about fat guy and skinny dude, I don't know if any of y'all caught my GIF yesterday. GIF.
Your
right?
yiff?
GIF.
Your yiff?
Technically, it's a GIF. Listen, I don't know where you stand on
Technically,
this.
it's a GIF.
It's a GIF.
Technically, the guy who created it, I think, is trolling everybody and says it's a GIF.
Right.
I mean, says it's a GIF.
A GIF.
It's a GIF.
He says
Whatever.
it's a GIF.
I think it's a GIF.
Graphic, yeah, whatever.
I think it's a
Graphic, whatever it is. The point of the matter is we had to take down a tree.
You pushed down the tree.
No, I didn't just push it down.
Well, it seemed like it.
Yeah, the GIF
The
made,
GIF.
made it look like I pushed down a tree. And while I am
Because
a
he
mighty
did push down a
strong gentleman, and I did technically push the tree down.
I'm just thankful it wasn't me.
Right.
That was close.
I just want to apologize for everyone who loves trees, or anyone that loved that tree specifically. The tree was dead, and I'm sorry for having to take it down, but it was for the safety
Of the house.
of the house
Right.
and everyone involved. And, so
It sucks being an adult.
next Arbor Day, I promise we will plant a new one.
Yeah, well, yeah, you can't remove and not
Right.
replenish.
Well, it's like the whole killer thing, right? If you kill a killer, there's
You
the
have to
same.
put a killer back into the world? Is that how that works?
Well, no. If you murder a murderer, there's still the same number of murderers.
Right.
So if you murder a
Yeah.
murderer, you need to murder like 10 murderers.
Right, that's what
So
he said.
that- right,
If
so
you
it's
get
even.
if you get them all into a room, like you give criminals away a toaster, right?
Mhm.
And then they all come in like, I want my free toaster. You do that, you throw a grenade in there, you get rid of 100, you can take like a month off because you now
A
it's
month?
negative 98.
A month off
Yeah,
for murder.
not from
A murder
vigilantism.
month. Vigilantism.
Yeah,
Oh, well, so now that they have counted, and I'm sure they'll count again, and then maybe
and
a
probably
third
again.
time.
Yep.
But, so that kind of brings us to what's next for our country.
I think you meant what's next for us. Like, what do we do in the next 4 years?
We're getting ready for their next election.
I know, but we
We're
gotta
gonna-
like
we
campaigning.
need to start with
We gotta-
seats of power,
Yep.
okay? I was thinking maybe the mayor of Petoskey,
Okay.
all right?
Yeah.
And then we'll go from,
Can we just out like every other town? We do Lansing and Grand Rapids, and then like Detroit, and then just take over Michigan, and then like move on from other states from there.
in 4 years? Well, I don't know how long you were the mayor for. Is the mayor a yearly position or is
I
it
think it's like a 2-year
a
position.
2-year
Is it?
position?
I don't know.
Congressman Curley, can you imagine that?
That would be pretty.
Yeah.
Kill 99, killer, then the world is 99.
Kill
That's
99.
right.
kill
That's
98
what we're
killers
saying.
less. Al, you know exactly what we're talking about,
Right.
buddy.
Yeah.
I mean, if you kill 1,000 of them,
You
you're
get a
just-
whole year off.
I know, you might as well. If you can come to me and say you've killed 1,000 killers, I'll even make you a pin.
A pin?
Little pin.
That's where you get a little pin,
Yeah.
but that's it's like when you get to it. You mean at once? Like you get 1,000 plus kill. Like if you get a 3 kill at once, you shoot one guy, 3 heads. You get like an award for that, or if you kill
Like
3 guys.
if you kill 1,000 people who are all murderers
You have to be criminals. Yeah.
in one
One go.
shot, right? Just
Not
like
in one. What are you getting them to line up for like a ticket
Yeah.
to get new Nikes or something? You guys line up in a perfectly straight line.
I don't even think a 50 cal would go through 1,000 bodies like that.
No, but a wrecking ball most definitely will.
I came in like a wrecking ball.
I just see that.
I splattered murders on
That's like
the wall.
That's like a blender simulation of just people splattering everywhere.
The human blender.
Or like a new game of GTA.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Grand Theft Anatomy.
And you can be Miley Cyrus on a wrecking ball. And you can just slam through people.
Are you licking that sledgehammer?
What
Don't
were
lick
we-
that sledgehammer.
What were we talking about? Oh, the killers.
The
Killing killers.
Actually, I think we were talking about what was next for our country and our choice to
and we
go
somehow
for
went to-
2024.
Yeah.
So
Well,
we
we have
want
to.
we want your recommendations, right? What do you think would be the best route for us to go to become the president 2024, right? Wait, you're gonna have to be the president though.
Why can't we split it? I think we should split
You
it.
have to be the president because unfortunately, I'm not technically old enough to be the president yet.
Oh, so that's why we're running. That's why we're running as a team because I'm old enough.
Right, you're the president,
Right,
and
yeah.
I'm the vice president.
Okay, so that you don't have to be a certain. Cause could we literally like get a kid to be a vice president, or do you have to be a certain?
I think you have to be over 18. I'm not
I think it's the
100%
same
sure.
thing as the
I don't know what the rules are on that one, but
presidency.
I know that I am not old enough to be the El Presidente.
El Presidente, I like
El
that.
Presidente.
El Guapo.
You'd be number 46, right?
No, I'd be 47. Biden's 46.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Number 47. They
So
call him.
if I was 10 presidents, I could be 37 in a row.
They call him President El Jefe.
El Jefe. El Jefe's not bad. I definitely got the beard for El Jefe.
The beer or the beard?
The beard.
Oh.
I don't drink beer.
Yeah.
I might have the beer, but I don't drink the beer.
El Jefe.
All right. So what's
Okay.
next? Yeah.
So what is next? I don't know. You know, there's a lot going on, but I think the biggest thing that our country needs to do before we become presidents is kind of heal.
How about just get their shit
Just
together?
need to heal.
I don't know if healing
We
is
just
the
need
right
to come
word.
together. We just need to heal.
We need to come together. I don't know if the healing is the word.
We need to
It
heal.
reminds me of that George Carlin.
We need to
What was it
heal.
like when your mother and I came together and it's
You
like,
need to
ew.
heal. We need to come together. No, what we need to do is, first off, we got to stop seeing each other as like,
Enemies.
as enemies, right?
Yeah, most definitely.
We are all garbage. We all suck. We all are gonna die. I mean, let's just accept that for what we
Shit.
are and just go from there.
Yeah.
Because right now the biggest problem is
We're fighting each other.
we're fighting each other.
Yeah.
Right? Listen, okay?
Do you really think that's going to change?
Hopefully some.
Look at how we are split pretty much equally. Like, right down the line, right?
Yeah.
We're like 50%, 48%. We're pretty much split.
But something's gotta give, or we're gonna get into another civil war.
Don't
and
you
then-
think that's coming already? Like, don't you think that civil war is coming? I thought for sure election day there was going to be a
Yeah, I
civil
was
war.
actually and I'm not even sure that well, first off, I'm not promoting a civil war.
No, why would you?
But I think the thing is even though that they have the results,
Right?
and that's not me saying that,
No, but that's
but
everyone saying
but, you know,
that. Yeah.
the results,
Yeah.
you know, until it's really set in stone, and that they're like all these court cases are done and everything, and then people finally have to accept the fact that
I mean, it's
one
pretty,
person, one or the other.
pretty much done, right? The Associated
Well,
Press,
of
which
course.
doesn't really lean one way or the other,
Mhm.
right?
I don't know.
I mean, they're
I
supposed
don't
to
look
be
at
like the
unbiased.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're supposed to be, but they called it today. So I mean,
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll see.
how much longer are we gonna have to like have this debate as to who wins and who won or whatever
Of
the
course.
fuck it is?
Right.
Because it's unfair.
It is.
Right, it's totally fine if your candidate wins, because then it's totally fair
Right.
and legal. But if you lost, then it's obviously
My candidate has a bigger dick than your
it's
candidate,
obviously
right? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, whoever won, whatever the point of the matter is at the end of the day, we're all scum, and we need to come together and be scum together, okay?
The point of the day is no one matters. We're all just garbage.
We're all just garbage. We all just suck.
Oh shit!
Oh, you know, people.
Wow, what would the world be like if that's how we all just felt? If it was just like, oh, who cares?
But it's
Who
accurate.
cares?
You know, I mean, like some people are nice. You might be a good person today, but the fact of the matter is,
But don't you think that's a social contract that
Yes,
we're all
yeah.
under? To be out when you're outside of your house, you don't have to be a good person. You can. I mean, when you're outside of your house, you have to be like the socially acceptable version of yourself.
Yeah, of course.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're all kind of under this social contract. We're like, where you have to smile at people and you have to be pleasant. You don't have to like clothesline somebody because you don't like the way they're wearing their shirt, whatever the fuck it is.
Right.
Like
But we also have to appreciate everyone's individuality
Yeah.
and their right to free speech.
Yes.
Now, I didn't say that doesn't come with consequences,
Right. You don't have
But-
the right to you don't have the right to the consequences of
Right.
what you say.
but you
Yeah.
have the right to say whatever you say, did you?
Of course you do. Which is how we got Trump to say that he was president like 2 days ago, where he was just like, I won this state and I won this state just because you can say it.
guys, I'm the greatest president there's ever been.
Right.
And,
And if I lost, it's obviously because it's rigged.
well, and don't get me wrong, I am sure to some extent there is rigging in some of that stuff. I mean,
But it's
politics.
It's politics.
But, I
right?
mean, but at the same time, you gotta take it for what it is.
garbage.
Garbage.
A massive garbage fire.
So I think that brings us to our first little segment here. What
Yeah, but
if?
What if?
And the question is, what if we had won?
We would probably run away. Like if they
What
called
if
if we got a phone call that was like,
Hmm.
is this the fat guy in Scandinavia? We'd be like, yeah, but like, you guys just won the fucking election. We'd be like, get the fuck
Get
out
out,
of here.
right? Like
Who is this?
this is a joke. Mr.
What the fuck?
Mr. Fat guy and skinny.
Yeah, I don't know.
dude.
We'd have to get real serious real quick.
Yeah, no shit.
Although whoever's watching our podcast, the two people that are watching our podcast would get one hell of an insight to our government because we would
Right.
be live streaming constantly.
Of course.
Secret meeting. We got this. What's up, guys? Check this out.
Hey guys, we're thinking about bombing this country. What do you think?
No, we probably wouldn't bomb a country. I don't think so. Would you? Do we need to bomb a country? Who would we bomb? Shit. That got dark real fast.
Kim Jong-un.
If you guys, we're not even a day into it. If you guys were president, what'd you do? Bomb everyone. Holy shit. What's wrong with you guys? Jesus Christ.
We're just kidding. We wouldn't bomb everyone.
See, this is why there would be two of us as president, because they're going to be like, bomb everyone. Be like, whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on a second. Let's talk about this.
It'd be like the asking mom and dad thing, like, no, we're going to talk to President Skinny Dude. Are we going to bomb everyone? No.
We're going to talk to President Fat Guy.
But President Fat Guy says
we can't hold him back from the button fast enough. What the shit? You guys need to get along.
We got him one of those little play school pads. It's got the little buttons for letting your president.
Imagine how, like, the citizens would take that. If instead of just one, like, we have a Trump who's like, no, we're not going to do it. But then with somebody else who's like, yes, we are going to do that. But they have, it's like
Inauguration day, you walk in, you're like, hey, thanks for making me president. See this button?
Look at those rockets go. Everyone else is fucking dead. Doesn't matter because we're the only ones that matter. That is truly American right there.
Oh,
that's American.
America.
Holy Jesus. Wow.
Oh.
I don't know. I'd have to probably stop you from hitting the button. That's what I'd be doing
Button.
constantly.
Button.
Or
Button.
yeah, I'd be making just tons of buttons.
Button,
Put them in the kitchen.
button.
Put them everywhere.
Give him a button
Jesus.
for everything, and then take the nuclear button.
You ever seen those those things that they make infants with just a piece of plywood with locks on it and the springy
That's
doors
what I'm
and
talking
buttons
about.
on it?
They have like the
Just
play
make one of those
play
for
school
president. It's
the
just
play
like,
school thing with all the buttons.
Here's a keypad. Here's the thing that a key goes into, and you have the only key. So just
That would be me.
wow.
Button. No, I don't. So honestly, I think if we had become president, I think
That's hilarious.
if we had really gotten more than the couple votes that we did,
Right.
I do think that we would have been more constructive. I don't think blowing everyone off the map would have been
No,
the
I
first
think we'd
thing.
probably, but we'd still have the same divisiveness that we have.
I think
now.
I would be in shock
If we won.
if we got a phone call. Because like, listen,
No fucking way. We're not moving. I got shit to do here.
I love you guys out there, okay? But if there's enough of you that listen to us, that know who we are, to vote us in as president,
Yeah, holy fuck. We really made it. in
then
this
our
almost a
fan
year.
base is much bigger than we thought.
Yeah.
I
That's
thought that there's like, last time I checked, like 100 or so of you.
No, we have 7 million people.
Right?
Just like,
7.
we love you guys. We don't let
We
you know.
do.
We secretly. This is like in 10 years. This is a cult classic. People are gonna be like, "Did you see that episode of Fat Guys?" When Trump was president, it's like. What
Do
the
you
fuck?
remember when they said that they were going to blow everything up? Yeah, I remember that.
Well,
Now they're the
fucking
presidents.
What did you guys do?
I feel like it'd be like Bill and Ted.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Party on, dudes!
I love Bill and Ted.
I want to see the new one when that comes out.
Man, so yeah, what would we do if we won? I don't know. Would we take care of the pandemic? How would we do that? Because the country is split in two of people that want their dicks hanging out of their pants and people that don't.
That's just how you wear your mask.
Yeah, or like this, it's a chin guard, or a face, it's a forehead cover.
Or someone with the little plastic ones that just cover this like,
Oh, that's hilarious.
But I think that, once the shock wore off, right, of us
Of us being president?
elected,
Yeah.
I think that we could really make a big difference. I think...
I don't see how we can make, you're kind of just like, we have no side. We're not part of, we're like, so what would the Congress and what would the Senate do? What would they do with us?
I think that's the thing is, I think that you and I are both persuasive enough. And I do think that...
we could get into a lot of trouble.
I think that the fact is... No, not like getting blowjobs on the House floor.
No, of course not
okay.
like Bill Clinton. No.
No, he got blowjobs in his office. I'm talking about like in the middle of Congress.
Like while you're giving a speech,
Senator.
Pelosi's
No.
behind you going, "This is disgusting."
Senator, keep sucking my dick. There will be
Oh.
peace in Israel.
Now you're talking about like, instead of lobbyists, they're gonna be like, "Well, can we just suck your dick? We want cigarettes to be legal." Like, what is it?
We want the voting age to be 12. Let's see how good your head game is.
Oh, that's terrible.
Hey, and do me a favor, everyone here. When 2023 comes up, forget this episode.
We're not really running. Unless shit goes so downhill
We should.
with Biden that
Why
we
not?
like.
Why can't we really run?
I mean, we can. I'm old enough. We can.
Yeah. Well, technically, I'll be old enough at that point too. You gotta be 35.
All right.
I don't know if you want to be the president.
What are you
or
gonna
the
go?
running-
Are you now gonna leave? Are you gonna be like, we're done now that I'm old enough to run for president? Fuck you. I'm out of this whole
No,
thing.
definitely. You're gonna
Yeah, I
be.
think we should. I think we should double team the government, and then
Yeah.
literally the
Yeah,
Congress
like spit roast?
Yeah, like we spit roast the government. They'll have no idea. They'll be like, we don't know what. I don't know what side I want.
Well, I think that's the thing is since we don't really have a side, we're not like, oh, I'm a Democrat, or
Right.
oh, I'm a Republican.
Right.
Let's see, the politician
We're
would be
just
so
for
much
people.
better with blowjobs. Yes,
Of
it
course they
would.
would.
Of course.
Because they would be calm. They would be post
Oh.
nut, which is like much more. It'd be like right. You're thinking
Post-coitus.
clearly. Right. You're just kind of
Well,
like
and the
I
thing,
know
the other
exactly
thing,
what to do.
the other thing too is like, you know what? If you want to shut a politician up,
Right. At the Accords or something. If they're like,
blowjobs
it's
for
just like-
everybody.
God, what a fucked up country it would be if it was just blowjobs for everybody.
But you know what? I think that I'm not saying that necessarily blowjobs are the best, solution for everything.
No, but I think post nut clarity is a much better way to make
Much
decisions
right.
than.
I mean, can you imagine just being a really horny senator sitting there like?
Well, look at those guys. What do you think? They're like 80-something years old.
If I nut, it's gonna be dry. Well, speaking of dry nuts,
Oh man.
I think that actually brings us to our first advertiser of the
Oh man,
day.
advertisements. It's been a while.
I know, right?
Yeah, let's see what we got.
Yeah, because we had that eating challenge.
We did.
And then
And
that
that
was
was
number
we
2.
did.
And then last week we just did our Halloween thing, so it wasn't
Yep.
even a... So, let's see what we got. You guys ready?
All right, let's take.
Look, in this trying time, face-to-face interaction is a big no-no. But you still want to have fun and do the dirty with strangers. Well, now we are reviving a classic to create a whole new experience. All the Glory is the brainchild of Buster and Jenna Hoden. An application that lets you seek out the nearest glory hole for some free time to unload your daily worries. And with All the Glory's check-in feature, you'll know if someone's there waiting for you to fill them in. Yes. When the Prime Minister Justin Trudeau called for the use of glory holes in Canada, it just clicked that as Americans we have needs too. And All the Glory has lots of new features to fulfill those needs. Did you enjoy your experience? You can click the Remove the Wall button. And if the other person accepts you, you can chat or lock in whole homing to see where they stop next. We are sure some of you see this idea as nuts. We are sure some of you see this idea as nuts. But if you want to get your rocks off without taking your mask off, download All the Glory today. All the Glory. It gives a whole new meaning to balls to the wall. Jess. Available on Google Play and the iTunes Store. Jess.
And back to us.
All the Glory.
Wow.
Yeah,
That is glorious.
that's rather glorious. What is that? A giant elephant dong?
What?
An elephant trunk on their?
You've got really good vision.
It's
Your
really
image
small.
looks like a... Yeah, it looks like
It's
an
a-
elephant trunk.
It's a glory hole.
Well, the funny thing is,
That's kind of like where we're at right now, right? With hookups and kind of like how the dating world is right
we're
now.
not at a glory... There are no glory holes in our studio.
Not here, not you
Oh,
and I,
okay.
you sick fuck.
No, I mean, we and I are... But I'm
Like,
not sticking
yeah.
my dick through the wall for...
Well, we're not Canadian.
What are you talking about? I'm Canadian.
Are you Canadian?
Well,
Where's your glory hole?
All right, guys, should we add a glory hole to the studio?
Jesus. We just did, didn't we? We just did.
So, my thought there is, this is kind of an interesting app, right? Like, why didn't we
It's-
think about that?
it's-
Why don't you
yeah.
get after this shit, man?
I'm telling you, man, I'm so busy.
We're behind the times.
We
So,
are. Not as avant-garde as we should be,
so the question is, would you guys use that application?
right? A quick hookup?
I mean, I'm married, so I shouldn't.
That was funny.
And when my wife sees this, I will get slapped in the head.
It's pretty funny that like the politicians don't have a glory hole for Congress or something. I'm sure they do.
How do you
right?
know they don't?
I'm sure they do.
Like,
They must.
like there's a hooker hiding under the podium, so you know.
Yeah. Well, they learned it from
Like
Bill,
Police
right?
Academy.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
Oh.
shit.
All
Oh,
hail the glory hole.
There you go.
Oh
Exactly.
man, that's hilarious.
Oh, fuck, man.
Well, it's funny because you know what? I mean, glory holes are a thing. They've been a thing for a long time.
Yeah, well, they've always been.
And
a
you
thing.
never know who's on the other end.
No.
That's why you've
No,
got
I
to
think
use
that's
your
the idea, right?
imagination.
It's like a like Willy Wonka.
Imagination.
Or SpongeBob. It's a Willy Wonka thing. Imagination,
Yeah.
right?
I was thinking SpongeBob. Imagination.
And then like
Little fucking
Squidward.
rainbow.
In the glory hole.
But talking about imaginations, you know what that kind of brings up to me?
What's that?
Nightmares.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Nightmares.
Nightmares.
Does anybody else have like nightmares now or nightmares when you were younger? Because I
Well-
had more nightmares when I was a kid.
I don't have nightmares anymore because I am
No?
since I was a teenager, I've been a lucid dreamer.
Right.
I've had
That's
control
cool as
over my
shit.
dreams. So
That's cool.
that's completely different. But, and I'm going to share this with you guys and with you, even
Oh,
though you've
shit.
heard this story.
Yeah,
Right?
so we're going to go story recs. I got a story too then.
So I'm going to tell you guys about the nightmare that I used to have when I was a kid.
Oh, shit.
So when I was a kid, I had a reoccurring nightmare that would happen over and over again. And in this nightmare, like I was telling you, I was in the park, a local park, playing with some friends, right? And all of a sudden, a muffin came up out of nowhere. And not like a normal small-sized muffin, like a huge muffin with like arms over its little muffin cup thing, legs out there, and a big mouth.
Like
right?
a real
Like a person,
muffin.
the personification of a muffin, right?
That's so strange.
So this muffin grabs and eats my friend, right? And just
Devours
I
him.
start running, right? So I'm running away from this muffin, right? And he grabs my leg and trips me. But I get up and I keep running. I'm running. And I wasn't fat then, so you know I wasn't jiggling as much. But I'm running and I'm start running up this hill, right? And I get just up to the top of the hill, and I trip.
Of course, like in a horror
And
movie.
this big muffin
He's right
grabs
there.
me
Oh shit.
and eats me, right? So I'm still alive. I'm like inside this muffin, and imagine being surrounded by cake. Like that's how I felt. Like
Like
there was
no
just-
or you had no muffin organs.
no, just
It was
like
just
like full.
cake.
So I did the only reasonable thing I could think of. I started eating the muffin.
Oh my god, this is
So then
it's like a
this is
terrible
a fever
This
dream.
is a terrible child
No, it was a
story.
reoccurring dream. So I began eating this muffin from the inside, right?
Right.
And I ended up consuming the entire muffin. And then the muffin was gone, and just nothing was left but the wrapper. So I left the wrapper.
Did you
and
eat his legs and arms? Like you
everything.
ate
Like
the
I
whole
consumed the
muffin?
entire muffin,
Oh,
right?
Jesus.
So then I start walking down this hill, and I'm like, okay, you know, everything's cool. And this woman sees me and screams and starts running off and drops her stuff.
Right.
Well, then I go pick up her stuff, and she's like one of those compact mirrors for her makeup.
Yep.
I pick it up. I was going to go give it to her, and I look at myself, and I'm a muffin.
You're the muffin.
I turn like a kid size. I
Oh,
turned into a
Jesus.
muffin, and that's where I wake up.
So you learned your lesson.
No,
Don't eat
obviously
muffins.
I love muffins. I don't like chocolate muffins.
That's.
But
I think we talked about this the other night, but that's an atrocious dream. Like how
Yeah.
terrifying that you become
And-
the thing that you.
and we've talked about
Fear the
counseling here
most.
before. I am all about counseling. I think it's a good idea to
Right.
see a counselor.
Yeah, of course.
But every time I saw a counselor, like I got the one generic like, well, you're just
Dream.
afraid of becoming what afraid of becoming what you fear,
Right.
right? I'm like, there's got to be something more to this.
I'm sure there
Like,
is.
there's a giant muffin chasing like 7
Did
or
your-
8 year olds.
Does
Okay?
your mom ever feed you force feed you muffins?
No.
Do you have any kind
My
of like?
mom's a wonderful
I know
lady.
the Green Bitch is great, but like, do you have any muffin
No,
related
I don't
like
have-
injuries?
I don't even
Nobody
have, like,
pummeled
no.
you with muffins in school.
I don't recall any like muffin molestation or anything. I don't ever
Is it
remember.
not like a priest? That's what a baker does to you. Like He molested you with
Show
a
me on the muffin where he touched you.
The
No!
Muffin Man.
The Muffin
Muffin Man.
Do you know the Muffin Man? And for me,
Oh shit.
like, it's not a fever. It wasn't a fever dream or anything. It was a reoccurring dream.
Right.
And until the point where, I actually got the ability to control my dreams, you know, and that wasn't like I really taught myself. I just kind of learned how to
Get over that. Okay, so question now.
have to be careful what you eat. And I eat all sorts of good food.
But question now is, have you ever like when you started lucid dreaming?
Mhm.
Have you now gone back to that dream to change the like? Have you like heated the muffin up with like a flamethrower to burn them to a crisp instead of eating them? Do you know what I mean? Have you changed the?
I have never dragged myself
the
back
outcome
into
of
that dream.
It's too terrifying.
I don't know that it's too terrifying. It's just I've seen it so many times that it's just like
I don't
that's
wanna
what
go
it
there.
is. Right.
But you could change it because you're a lucid
I
dreamer.
could now, yeah. What do you want me to do? Like burn the muffin?
I don't know, but you could change your whole thing. It's
The muffin diving dream. Yes, I dove right into the muffin.
well, technically, yeah, the muffin ate you, so it wasn't a muff diving dream.
Right.
But once you were inside, you were like, I gotta eat it.
Muffin consuming.
I'm already here. What the fuck? So I have a reoccurring dream, but it's not nearly as interesting as your muffin dream.
Well, you were laughing at me the other night when we talked about
Dude,
this.
that's fucking hilarious.
Like, but it was a serious concern as my childhood. Like, I didn't even tell my mom and dad about it. Like, the only person I talked to.
You just lived with this
I
terrifying
did,
muffin
and
dream.
then in middle school, I ended up seeing a counselor because of a poem I wrote.
And you were like, was it a muffin poem?
No,
Okay.
it was just this really cool poem I wrote, and it was about people teasing me and stuff like that because
Right.
You know the love life story.
Yeah, of course.
And then so from that point, I was like, okay, right, I wrote and it said, I wish it would end, right?
Right.
And they're like, oh my god, he wrote, I wish it would. He must be like,
He must be cutting himself.
like, no,
Back
dude,
then.
no, I'm not trying to. I'm way too pretty to die.
Right.
Okay, so
The only reason I was laughing at you the other night was because we talked about, like, a cartoon muffin man, and I'm very visual, right? Like, when you
Right.
said that, I was, like, envisioning a muffin man. Like a cartoon muffin, and you were like, no, like a
like a muffin.
like you ever seen those cartoons that people do when they take Homer or SpongeBob and they turn them into real characters and they're like,
Yes.
very demented and twisted? That's what I imagined when you said Muffin Man. So I was like a real face. You were like, yeah. So now put a muffin like in real context to a 3D world, like a real thing, and you put a face on a muffin,
Mhm.
and you put arms under his face, like real muscular arms, and then legs coming out of his muffin tinfoil
Yeah.
pants that he has. That's so fucking strange to me. That's why I was laughing, because I was literally building that in my head going, holy shit, that's no wonder you ran as a kid. That's
Right.
terrifying. So my dream only involves Zeds,
Right?
right?
Yeah.
That's it. I was a young kid in my parents' house. I was sleeping. Something made noise, scared the shit out of me. For whatever reason, I got out of bed and went to my parents to, like, go tell them I was having a bad dream. And you walk into their room, and they had, like, an entrance room, right? And then a couple steps down into the bedroom. And, like, there was a horde of Zeds following me. And as a 5-year-old, that's terrifying. And I'd never seen a bunch of horror movies and shit. So then I go to the bed, and I'm like, Mom, I'm having a bad dream. Like, there are zombies chasing me. And they're just like, no, there's not. It's fine. Just come get into bed. Like, they're not out of bed. They're just calling to me like they're being controlled by another. And then you get close to the bed, and then, of course, something grabs your foot, and you wake the fuck up. That's terrifying as a kid. But to have that dream, like, over and over and over again is... No wonder I love Zed so much. And
Right.
Horror and gore and shit. But, yeah, that's terrifying.
I
as
like
fuck.
muffins. You know the funniest thing that anyone ever asked me
A zombie muffin would be
was
worse.
what flavor muffin it was.
What was it?
A blueberry muffin.
I love blueberry
A
muffins.
blueberry muffin.
See, I don't know if I'd be
But I
terrified by a
became a
blueberry
chocolate muffin. And maybe that's why I don't like chocolate muffins.
That's very strange.
Why?
You ate a blueberry muffin, and you came out as a chocolate muffin?
Yeah. Well, I didn't know that I came out of the muffin at all, to be honest. Like, until I looked at
But
that
then you looked
mirror.
yourself, but you were like, a chocolate chip? What the fuck?
Right. Yeah.
Maybe you just wanted to be a chocolate chip.
Maybe
muffin.
I wanted to be a chocolate chip muffin. So, question, guys. If you could be a muffin, what flavor muffin would you be?
A fucking blueberry with sugar on top.
Blueberry? Oh, like strudel?
Yeah.
You mean like a strudel top blueberry muffin?
I don't know what that is, but sure.
Oh,
Those
strudel
big ass
top
crystals of
muffin.
sugar and shit.
Oh, you're talking. Yeah.
those are
Rock
fucking
sugar.
delicious, man.
Delicious.
Yeah, like Pop Rocks, right? Like
Pop
is that
Rocks?
what they use on? No, sugar. I mean,
Yeah,
so the sugar they use
sugar
for Pop
rocks,
Rocks,
yeah.
yeah, or rock candy.
rock candy. Yeah.
Not crack.
Not
Not rock candy.
cocaine.
Oh, Tyrone Biggums.
That's
Oh,
the biggest
shit.
rock I've ever seen.
Oh. Fuck, man. Yeah. So anybody else have terrible nightmares out there?
Right.
Or like recurring nightmares? I have nightmares now.
Or if you do, question: what do you think maybe any of our dreams were about? Do you know anything about dreams?
Do you know anything about muffins?
Do you know anything about muffins?
Have you ever eaten a muffin and become a muffin? Because then we'll have you on the
Ooh.
podcast. Because that would be, I think, getting you in a room with someone who's actually a person who became a muffin. That would be very therapeutic for you.
I just want to get into.
Don't eat it.
I want to get in a room with someone who's a dream analyst, and let's talk.
They're
about
gonna tell you the same shit. They're gonna be like,
Ah.
"Oh, but you."
But I want like that weird wacky dream analyst.
Like Freud.
No.
It's gonna end up about
Like-
fucking your mom. Like
like
that's
who's
all
like-
what Freud
who's-
was about.
Who's like part like gypsy or something.
That'd
The
be
coins
cool.
in their hair, and they're like,
So they read the
"Let
tarot
me
cards or
tell
some shit
you
like
about. Let me tell you about this muffin dream you're having."
that. Why don't you call
okay?
Miss Rona?
Miss Rona?
Yeah, you call Miss Rona.
I'm not sure I trust anything that comes out of Miss Rona's mouth. Like she's not with our advertisers anymore.
You're gonna
so.
have Miss Rona analyze your dreams.
Oh, call me now. Yeah, I can't afford. Look, I'm poor.
That's
I
like,
can't
it was like
afford Miss Rona.
$49.99 a minute.
Something ridiculous like that.
Oh shit.
I don't have any Bitcoin. At that point, if I'm just trying to get solutions, I might as well call 1-800-DIRTY-ME.
You can do that.
Oh, baby, call
Oh, God, that's terrible. Oh, fuck, I
Again,
forgot
who
we had
picks these
so many-
advertisers?
I don't know, but we gotta start screening them.
Yeah, I think so. We have any...
After all the glory, we should probably start screening our advertisers.
Why? I mean, there's nothing illegal. This is just like
I
Tinder
mean, I
on
guess
crack.
there's not, but like, what if there's a serial killer that likes chomping away at shit? You don't want to go to. You don't want to give him the.
Well, Miss Bobbitt.
There's got to be some sort of security.
I dream of things I did in the past.
When you were little,
Yeah, like
because like
for
you've only
real?
lived for 5 years. What'd you do? If you're, you know what I'm saying, when you're a kid, like when I was a kid,
Yeah.
I was having dreams like that. So if I was dreaming of shit I did, unless you're talking about now,
That is the question.
do you dream of shit you did back then, now, and then wake up and go, wasn't I just 7 a minute ago?
That would be intriguing. I don't want to dream about the things I did in the past.
It's because they're terrible.
No, of course not. Because I've already lived the past.
You can't say shit like
I
that.
can't change the past. Even if I change in my
But if
dreams.
you're a lucid dreamer, you
I am,
can
but I
change
mean,
it.
even if I change, it doesn't change what actually happened.
No, you're talking about like Back to the Future, like getting rid of your brothers and sisters. Because if you go back in time and you don't save them, then they don't exist. You think there'd be a lot more of that today with the way people don't want to live now? So if they could go back, they'd be like,
I didn't choose
I
to
just don't
exist.
want. I want to unhook up my parents so that I wasn't born.
Great. Wow. You know, talking about muffins and talking about food.
That's the worst
Segue. It reminds me of my favorite thing when you start off and meet someone, right? You say, "Hey, I got a question for
You
you."
have an icebreaker.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
a question for you.
Yeah.
How much does polar bear weigh?
And
About enough to break the ice out.
I know. Yeah, you do that stuff.
I love that stuff. But segways, right, when they're not rolling off cliffs, are
Like the guy who created Segways.
yeah. Master debate.
Debaters.
Master debaters.
What are we
master-
debating this evening, my friend?
We are, well, you know, let's not debate politics because we
That's
don't
been
want to play that game.
That's been done enough
Mhm,
already.
yeah, right.
Right. It's been going for the last
sorry.
4 years, plus the
It
next 4
is-
years.
Food for the restaurant, from a
Okay.
restaurant,
Food from a restaurant.
or cooking at home.
Oh, I'm all about cooking from home.
See, now don't get me wrong, I like cooking at home,
Yeah.
but it's just, let's see,
It's
past
cheaper.
boyfriends.
Oh, that's a
Did-
terrible thing to
Did
dream
they
about.
take you to restaurants?
Past relationships are terrible.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I have some good ones, but I mean, you know, terrible is definitely
And girls that
So-
ate their fish. That's crazy.
fish is delicious.
No, like a lot. Not like sushi. Like out of the tank.
Oh, okay. Well, she obviously liked home cooking.
Yeah, apparently.
So I like home cooking, but I mean, it's nice just to go out and have it done.
I think it tastes better.
To home cook?
No. To have someone else cook
Oh,
your meal
yeah.
for you. Like
So why do you like home cooking better than restaurant?
because it's cheaper and you can make what you like for the price that you when you go out to the restaurant, right? If you're
Uh-huh.
out to get like chicken parm, right?
Okay.
It's like $14 or $15, $20, whatever it
Sure.
is if you're going somewhere. But you can easily make that for a family for that price.
Okay. But
Like yeah, it's time
But
and effort, but it feels
time.
plus also the
and
accomplishment
effort.
of like
I mean,
doing
what about the
something yourself.
ambiance of being out in a restaurant, being out and
You
about?
can light a candle and eat in a different corner of your house.
I light
like-
I light a candle if I fucking shit in the bathroom because
If you shit in the bathroom,
well,
I mean, but you're not gonna eat in the bathroom after you shit in there and
But
be
the
like,
point of
oh,
the
what a
matter
nice
is,
ambiance.
I mean the the candles, sure, a little bit of pretty, a little bit of
Better at
but
home.
you know, if you get to go out somewhere nice, is it nice just to take, you know? Like
It
I said,
is, but also couldn't like each one of you take different turns cooking, because that also makes a difference too. Because then you're not cooking.
I love my wife.
I would hope so. Like what? You could be like,
There-
I hate that bitch.
I cook.
can't do that.
I probably cook 90% of the meals in this house.
Yeah.
She's very good at cooking some things, right?
Right.
And she's increased the things that she's been able to cook.
But you are more the cook.
But
at
I
home.
am. I mean, what the hell do we have for dinner tonight?
Yeah.
We had
buffalo chicken.
buffalo
paella.
chicken
Shit
paella.
was delicious.
Where have you ever heard of buffalo chicken paella?
I've never.
Made that shit up on the
Right,
spot.
because you were like, this is what I have, this is what I'm gonna do.
Right.
So that's also a plus because you can like,
but
be like,
you
oh,
know,
look what I got. Oh, this is new.
but instead of being the one that cooks all the time, especially if you are like the person that cooks all the time,
Mhm.
sometimes it's nicer to be like, hey, listen, let's go to Applebee's. They'll microwave this food for us.
Right, it's nice to get treated, right? So you don't have to pick up
Of
after yourself and do that
course.
shit. But for the cost of what it is and for what you can make at home.
So your
I
pure
definitely
thing
like-
is purely cost.
mostly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I mean, for me,
I
mean,
enjoy it too, though. I
it's
like
nice
baking
to-
stuff and making stuff and then plating shit. It's fun when you. Plus, I also have kids, so
Well,
like
yeah.
if they just want something simple, it's easy to make something nicer out of the simple food that I make them for myself. Do you know what I mean?
fair enough.
Right.
But I mean, you know, like if I had the chance to either like stay home and make corned beef, or go
Or go
get to
pick up
hang
some
out
corned
with
beef.
like Gordon Ramsay and watch,
Well, that's
or
different.
like
right?
Salt Bay.
That's, it's different though.
Hey, but
it's,
let me season your meat.
if it's an experience, right? If you're going
well,
out,
that's
for,
that's
like,
what but I mean that's what a restaurant is an experience.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
you don't
I'm-
need that all
I'm
the time.
not-
I think we're
well,
I
I'm
think we're
not.
spoiled.
I'm not talking about all the time.
No,
Right.
every once in a while it's
But
fine,
let's say like you're having, I don't know, like your birthday.
right?
Would you rather make dinner for your birthday or have someone take you to a nice restaurant?
I kind of like having somebody make me dinner for my birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, my
Because
mom-
going
my
to a
mom
restaurant
does-
is like a generic, like, yay, we're gonna pay $200 to like go out and have dinner, and they're gonna come out and they're gonna sing a shitty story. They don't know fucking anything about me. What the fuck? They're gonna come over, they're gonna sing because they want a bigger tip. Like, what the fuck is this? That you're surrounded by other
I think
idiots that like you don't want to be around. You know what I'm saying?
when you were a kid, did you go out to restaurants or did your parents make dinner?
Oh, when you were a kid, it was easier to go out for restaurants because your parents didn't want to do a whole thing. So they go out
Right.
and have a party at a restaurant than it is to stay at home and
See,
do like
and
a
that's
big
I
deal.
think the thing is my mom, she always made dinner for us. She does
Right.
that for Dad. She does it always. You know, what do you want for dinner? We'll make
Right.
that.
Yeah.
So I think that maybe because I, you know, had that my whole life growing up, maybe I like the restaurants
Right.
a little more.
But also, your mom cooks.
well, my mom was an awesome cook.
Right. My mom only made like a handful of things. So everything else we ate was eating out. So I ate out growing up most of my life.
That's a
So when I started growing up and cooking, I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna like look what I can make. Are you kidding me? I didn't know that I could make chicken parm. Like what the fuck?
I have noticed that since we have become friends,
Yeah.
you have definitely ventured out in the world of cooking.
Yeah.
You've got more cooking utensils now than
Isn't that crazy? Yeah, it is. It's crazy.
No, just
Or go to a friend's house. Right. Yeah. It's much nicer to go to a friend's house and like enjoy their company and have dinner. But yes, one of the people it sucks for because you have to cook.
right, because I think, you know, if you go out to a restaurant, right, and then maybe you go back to the person's house afterwards and have cake and
Right.
watch Netflix and chill.
Oh shit. What?
But, I mean, you go and you watch cake and you watch
You watch cake bake? No, you can go to like someone's house and have dessert. It's a little easier for them
Right,
instead of making
you
a
know.
whole dinner. You can go to the store and buy dessert.
I
and
think
make a
some,
cake.
especially when you're doing it for, like, a couple people.
Yeah.
You know, it's easier to go to a little restaurant or something like that. Now, if you're doing like, if you're like
a
having,
big thing. It's
if
better
you're like
to
doing
cook
40
yourself.
people, not doing 40 people, if
Wow.
you're like having 40 people over, something like that,
To do them,
to do them. So when you're at a swinger party,
you
and
gotta
want
bring the food, guys.
snacks-
Bring snacks, and none of that cheap shit you buy at the store. You gotta make snacks for those 40
Right.
people you're gonna fuck.
You want to put wieners in a blanket. Don't forget fresh
Is
clams.
that orgy food? Because you gotta eat it with your hands.
Right.
That's all.
Piggies in a blanket, you
Oh
know,
shit.
fresh clams.
Piggies in a blanket. That's what it's called.
Yeah, pigs in a blanket. fresh
Where's the
clams.
food? No, I brought pigs in a blanket.
Oink oink, motherfucker.
Oh shit.
Speaking of oink oink, motherfucker, another terrible transition.
Yeah.
I do believe we have another ad too.
Is it that time?
It's that time. It's
All right. Let's.
fat time.
Hopefully they're a decent ad
All right.
company.
Oh, you can't beat the snap of a fresh Frank, the bite of crisp onions, the taste of our special chili, the tang of some sharp cheddar cheese, alright? I bet you're drooling just thinking about it. I know I am. Whether you want coney fries or some classic Greek food, Capital Coney said to hit the spot. You want that flaming cheese? Check. Stuffed grape leaves? Check. A grandmother who insists you eat more? Double check, okay? We have all your favorite foods and more. And if eating a lot is more than just a hobby to you, well, come on down and try a Willie's Wiener Challenge, alright? Named after the original owner, William Gournier. How many conies can you put in your mouth in 10 minutes, huh? Current record, 18. But let me tell you, if you beat that record, you can get your pick on the wall. Your conies, we'll pay for them, alright? And you'll get a shirt that says, I beat Willie's Wiener Challenge. So, if you want a tasty treat, and you want to fill your belly with our meat, come on down to Capital Coney. We got something for you, alright? Video. Well,
and we're back.
Okay, and we're back in the saddle again.
Capital Conway, right? Is that what that was? Capital Coney.
Capital Coney.
Capital Coney.
18 fucking Coney dogs in 10 minutes?
I don't think I can. I'm not the tsunami.
No.
The tsunami?
Yeah.
Dude, he could
pound through stuff.
Yeah.
Matt Stoney?
Sounds
See
disgusting.
Matt Stoney?
No, who's that guy?
That's the guy who ate like that 1 foot burrito.
Oh my god, no. No.
And he's tiny.
We should ask
He
him
is
to
tiny.
compete the Bubba's burrito challenge.
The 5-pound burrito?
Yes.
He could do it. He could do it.
Dude, I don't think anybody. He could die.
Yeah, we
like
could
the
all
other
die.
4 people that.
I don't even remember.
I think it was 4.
You know, that reminds me.
Don't even.
Well,
Bubba's an
I
asshole.
might have found out where Bubba's at.
So what do we need to do now? Do we firebomb his house?
Well, he's not living in a house. He's living in a tent in the woods.
Oh.
And I was kind of thinking we should just go visit him.
You want to go visit Bubba?
Well, I'm not saying oh hey, be nice to him. I mean, let's just check up on him. I'm not,
What are you gonna give him some
advice?
Fuck it, not advice. You're gonna give him some Coney dogs?
Yeah, maybe we'll give him a Coney dog or something. I mean, come on. What could it hurt, right?
I mean, you're talking about being nice to a piece of garbage.
Well, yeah, but they just got nothing. Someone's got to.
He killed 4 people.
I'm not sure he did it on purpose.
He put pepper spray in his burritos.
Well, he's stupid. That doesn't
negate the fact that you can't just get away on that. You can't murder a bunch of people and be like,
No.
oh, look, I knew there were criminals. I threw a grenade in there, but I didn't know the grenade was going to go off. You can't do that.
I'm not trying to say that we just go and save his life or anything like that. I'm just saying go check up on him.
I think he's fine.
I think we should.
Make him warm, set fire to his tent. Like the bum fight guys. That's terrible. We don't condemn setting homeless people on fire. That's terrible. I don't know why I feel the need to say that. I don't think our viewers are like, yes!
Yeah!
Look at how close the election is, man. You
man.
know.
So,
is it time for our
I think
next
it is
segment?
Next segment time.
Okay.
I still think maybe I should keep talking you into going and just checking up on Bubba.
You can try.
But
I don't think it's going to work.
But I think right now it's time to talk to our little white speaker friend.
Oh, goodness gracious. You
Google.
can't say that anymore. Google. It's time for Googlephobia.
Yeah, well, she's a little white and gray speaker.
All right, we have to do the intro then.
Googlephobia. Ah!
Okay.
Okay.
What's our Googlephobia word for this evening?
Our Googlephobia is hapaphobia.
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 So you're the linguist because you have a degree in linguistics. So what is the hapa? What's that? What word does that come from?
Short for happy.
So afraid of smiles or happy people? Or so it's either the Joker or people that are afraid of the Joker.
Maybe.
That's what I'm going with. Hapophobia. What do you find folks out there think?
Well, see, me, I'm thinking like
Hapophobia.
hapophobia.
I'm thinking it's like you're afraid of
Maybe it's like
hapophobias.
happening. Like you're afraid of happening. You're afraid of what's happening.
Like the show?
Happening. Maybe it's a fear of like what's going to happen. Maybe you're afraid
Of the future?
of the future.
Ooh, that's an
Hapophobia,
interesting one.
right?
Hapophobia.
Afraid of the future. So are you set
afraid
on?
of, it's either afraid of happy people, but that seems so simple, right? It can't be that because it's not HAPP, it's HAPHE.
Maybe it's afraid of hugs. Maybe you're afraid of hugs
Hap-
because hugs make me happy, and then you're afraid of being happy. Maybe you're afraid of hugs.
I think it's I'm gonna go with people who are afraid of people who smile.
I'm gonna go
If you're
ridiculous
afraid of
with
smiles.
it. I think it's afraid of hugs.
Afraid of hugs.
Yeah, I don't know. Human contact.
So you're hapophobic.
Yeah.
I mean, that would make sense. I know people that are afraid of hugs, which is weird, but like,
Okay, Google.
oh shit, somebody who knows
Volume.
what it is.
90%. Thank you. Okay, Google. What is hapophobia?
Let's see. We're gonna find out right now. No
On the
cheating.
website theghoshcenter.org, they say, haphophobia is an anxiety disorder characterized by a fear of being touched.
Oh,
According
oh
to
shit.
Health.com,
Oh!
haphophobia is more than just cringing inwardly when someone gives you an unwanted hug.
Wow.
It's an often paralyzing fear that can have devastating effects if undiagnosed or untreated.
Wow. You're like, that was really fucking spot on.
I just thought hugs.
Did you know this? Did you
No.
cheat?
No.
Hapophobic.
I just
You're
thought
afraid
hugs.
of being touched.
I thought
I mean, that's
happiness and hugs.
really close.
So that's not. But see, that's the difference. Being afraid of hugs and being afraid of being touched is.
But she just
Two
said
different
afraid
things.
of being afraid, like cringing inward when someone goes to hug you. That's exactly what she just said.
But it's. She said you're afraid of being touched.
Right.
Brianna says she knows what it is.
That's what I said.
Were you right,
Were
Brianna?
you right? We're not gonna wait because I don't
Yeah, I
know.
don't know,
10 seconds is
patience,
ridiculous, but
I forgot about the delay.
yeah, but that's
But-
crazy.
Wow. I want to know where that
And
comes from.
how does that
Hapho-
relate to death?
Well, I mean, people touching you, they could give you germs, which could make you sick and you could die.
Right?
Maybe they have needles for fingers and they stab you in the
Edward
fucking-
Scissorhands.
I was-
Okay.
you know.
Hapophobic, hugs, death. I mean, someone could squeeze you to death. Are you like Mr. Glass?
Ooh.
And you think you're just gonna like, yeah, super fragile,
Fragility.
fragilistic.
Super fragilistic exhibicalidocious.
So
Even
yeah,
the
that's
sound of it is something quite delicious.
Ferocious?
Ferocious.
That's terrifying, man.
Yeah.
Because like, don't you need hugs? Isn't that like a part of like physical?
She had it right. She knew.
Yeah, of course.
All right. Well, then the question
Are
is:
you hapophobic? How about that? That's a
Are
better
you
question.
hapophobic?
Do you know the answer because you don't like being touched?
Right.
And how does that work in like everyday
And-
life?
And does that make me right that hugs, or is it really just touching in general?
But did that come from being bullied at school when everybody's like, "Oh, I'm gonna touch your eyeball. I'm gonna touch your..." Like, is that where it comes from, or
Maybe.
literally do your parents hug you too much?
See, it's something I think we never really talked about. Was our thought about, if you're born with, phobias, or
Right.
if they
Or
are
if they just
accrued
are-
over time. Hello, April.
Hello.
Are you hapophobic? I know
Do you
you're
know-
not.
Do you know what
You-
that is?
Yeah. Do you know what hapophobic
Right, if
is?
you just joined,
Did
that
you
was
join?
our Google phobia word.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Right. I mean, I love hugs. They call me Olaf.
I love
Olaf.
hugs. I was just gonna say that sounds so familiar.
I love
It's Olaf.
warm hugs. Hugs come in
All
all
sizes.
All, I'm assuming it's all sizes.
In all sizes. Is it missing the P? No, I know. We're just fucking with you.
What are we hugging?
But they don't, because if you don't like to be touched, are you okay with air hugs?
Air hugs. Ooh, yeah. Do you like air hugs? I mean,
Or is it the concept of like thinking
and,
that someone wants to
and
hug
then
you
the
is
question,
that obnoxious?
the question is it just like physical skin to skin touch,
Ah, don't fucking touch me.
or is it
Jesus
like,
Christ.
or is it like if I touch you with the phone?
No, that's
Is
okay.
that different? If I stand back here
Right,
and
yeah.
grab the sword.
All right,
No,
so
I'm not.
Brand's
Hello,
not,
it's
not.
just touching in general, I believe. Oh, okay.
So that's
I'm a
so
touchy
weird.
person. It's all good.
So right, so like the phone case, right? So
Right.
like if you can touch me with a phone case, that's okay. But you touch your phone all day. Don't fucking touch me. I will hit you with this microphone.
Ah!
How funny would that be? And then the stream ends.
Oh man. Well, then that'd have been better with the end of our last season where we had
Shit.
plastic on the floor.
That's true.
Oh.
Wow, what a terrifying phobia.
Yeah, I would not. That'd be terrible to be afraid of people
Right.
touching you.
Right.
Listen,
To be so alone. I guess you're okay with that though.
I guess.
Can you be happophobic
And be
not
happy?
right and not be okay with it?
Well, I mean, I think
Be
that,
like, I want hugs, I want physical.
I would imagine
affection,
that you would
but-
have to be asexual then at that point,
because you don't like
because if you
hugs.
don't like any type of physical contact.
Right.
I mean, you'd probably stay away from things like sex.
Right.
and-
Or just like
But the funny thing,
intimacy in
all
general.
all I can think of when we were talking this is there used to be a meme that said, "I just want a hug with your mouth around my penis." Oh,
well,
now
that
when I
wouldn't
was
work if
cracking
you're
up.
happophobic.
Right? Wait, but I mean, is it touch? I mean, if someone licks you, is that the same thing then?
Well, you're touching with the tongue.
Yeah.
You can't you can't do anything to anyone else without physically touching them. Like unless you touch them with a pole or something.
Wouldn't touch
What if you
with
make like a foam?
39 and would have
What if you make a
football?
foam finger and then touch that
Ooh.
person? Does that? What if you make it look realistic and
Can you
paint it
finger
like,
someone? That's not what I meant to say.
That's not
Can
what
you
you should
foam-
be saying.
Can you foam finger? Can you touch
That's
someone
not
with
what you should
foam?
be saying either. I just said that.
But the question is, okay, you've touched that foam. So if it's like a germ, it can't be a germ thing. Because
Okay,
then
how
you'd
about
be
this then?
germophobic.
Can you touch someone else?
So it's called the double Dutch rudder. What you do
That's
is
not what I. The elbow thing. That's not what I mean.
now wanting a hug doesn't mean I don't want a nut. Well, that's true.
But if
I
they're
mean-
happophobic, can they hug you? Like, is that did they then determine like when it's appropriate to then like be touched? Do you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like you're only happophobic sometimes.
Yeah, or maybe you just face that fear when the time calls for it. And I think if you jerk yourself off, are you still asexual?
You don't like to be touched. You can't touch yourself, right?
Well, I
So
don't know
then,
if it's
like,
that. I don't know if it goes that far.
But I guess it would be like
Rubber glove.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, well, they say.
Is that like the
No
body
glove, no
condom
love.
from Naked Lies or Naked Gun 1.5 when they had full
Oh,
body
yeah,
sex
the
with
full body.
condom?
Oh, look, we're running out of time, but you know what we do have left?
What's that?
Cheez-It is
Oh,
the
Cheez-It is the
cops.
cops.
Ah.
That's right. Look at this. What do we have today?
And this one, that's not cheese.
No, this is the cheese. So,
And we,
what do we have this evening?
hey, you picked this one up, buddy.
Cranberries and cinnamon goat cheese.
That good cheese.
Anybody like goat cheese?
Only people who like goats.
Only people like. When you say like goats, do you mean like goats?
Listen, you're not fucking the goat.
What was that George Carlin joke? Do you know when a farmer fucks a sheep, he does so at the edge of a cliff?
Yes, the
So
kid
the
banks
sheep
up
will
to
push
him.
back.
All right, well, we don't have a knife on us, so you're just gonna have to like grab a little piece there, buddy.
What happened to your whole cheese setup?
Yeah, the knives are downstairs.
Oh.
All right, guys, this is. Oh man, it smells good.
Oh, it does smell good.
Oh,
It
okay.
smells like kind of cream cheese with
It's what it smells like? French toast.
Oh, all right. I'm gonna take just like a little piece.
Yeah, go for it, I guess.
Look at that.
That's pretty creamy. All right, you ready?
All right, yeah, ready.
We're not gonna. Here you go.
I'm not gonna. We're not. This thing got nothing to do. All right, ready. It does it. It tastes like Philadelphia cream cheese. Whoa.
Mmm.
Okay.
It's like Nutella.
I don't know what that is.
Mhm.
Oh, wait.
It's like cream cheese.
Cream cheese. It's like the
Mhm.
Neuf shell cheese or whatever
yeah,
it's called.
Nutella.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's good. It has a great like initial flavor,
What's the other thing?
and then the cinnamon and cranberries,
Mm.
and then the goat cheese kicks in, which I don't like goat cheese. I think it's too
Mm.
overpowering.
What's a big girl on it?
What was that? Was that German or Swedish?
Nein, das Brötchen zu Deutsch.
That sounds delicious. It is delicious.
It should be really
cinnamon
good
and
on an
cranberry
English
cheese.
muffin.
Yeah, that would be good, like a warm English muffin.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good.
Mm.
That's pretty good. I don't know if I would eat a whole English muffin with it though, because of the goat cheesiness.
Well, I would almost like take it just a thin spread layer on an English
But the
muffin.
cinnamon and cranberry is
It's really good. It's a nice
really
flavor.
good. Yeah.
And that little kind of barnyardy, goaty cheese.
Goat.
I like that.
Goat
though.
fever, like the goat.
Goat fever?
Goat fever.
Why are you doing this?
Goat fever.
What the hell are you doing to the goats?
That's how they check the goats for fever. The goat fever. The goat feet taste. It's the goat feet taste. Tastes
That's
like
not even
goat
how you
feet.
milk goat. That's
You
It's
don't-
like
who
funnel.
milks- Oh, I guess you do milk goats for like goat cheese, yeah. Goat milk.
That's
Somebody was talking to me about
like this.
sucking on a cow udder today, and I was like, "What?
What? It wasn't me.
No, it wasn't you."
So milking is more like this.
Yeah, because you do like the finger.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Like, yeah. I don't know. I've never milked a cow before.
Yeah, I used to be a 4-H kid, so
Of course you
know. So it's that pull down and then squeeze. Squeezing out of the teat.
I think everybody knows that.
Getting the motion going.
The motion of the ocean. Let's milk this cow.
This seems utterly impossible. Oh wow!
Oh
okay.
no, cow jokes.
We better just move on. All right, guys. Hey, thank you for hanging out with us.
Yeah.
If you got any recommendations for cheese that's how you milk the goat. This is not how you milk the goat. This is how you milk the goat. This is how you milk the friend. This is how you milk the goat. This is how you tickle the.
That's how you tickle. Yeah. That's how you tickle the goat's balls.
So I'm not putting my hand anywhere near a ram's balls.
No, don't. Ram's balls? They're gonna ram you in the balls. Why would you do
ram.
that?
It's a male goat. Okay, so again, technically it's a buck. Sorry, my apologies, a buck.
Are you sure it was a cow udder?
Listen, we're not going to get into that.
Is that what your counselor told you? Get behind the glory hole and milk the udder.
So, now...
Oh, shit.
Perhaps that was a bull.
Well, thanks, guys, for sticking around for however an hour, as long as this
ridiculous. So, if you have any cheese recommendations...
Oh, shit, I'm crying again. That's funny.
You stop crying, little bitch. Or, you know what? Anything like that, shoot us by. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah.
We had a great time. We hope you did too.
Until next time.
Yeah, feel free to share this with your friends that are as fucked up as we are.
Oh, shit.
And
enjoy the week.
Well, you enjoy the week.
I'm gonna.
All right. Happy Halloween.
All right, wait.
Oh man, this shit is fun. We hope you liked it too. But we don't give a fuck because this one is through. Bye, goodbye, you fucks, goodbye. Cause now we've got to go. And hey, I say now go away. Cause we'll see you very soon, I know. Lots of two I know. Goodbye, goodbye, you fucks, goodbye. There's no more time to play. The mic, the twig, and the big fat fuck will be waiting for you to come press play. Come press play. Come press play. Okay, fuck off now.